Graeme, Kenna. Oh, Kenna's at work as well today. Ringing phone.
This is the voicemail of Graeme Kenna from the Legal Department for Adult Services in Bradford Council. Please leave a message and I will get back to you.
After you've finished your message, just hang up, or to hear more options, please press 1.
Yes, hello Mr. Kenna, it's Mr. Hussain here, once again leaving yourself another daily message like a broken record. I have been leaving you daily messages quite consistently and persistently since the start of October 2023 regarding my unlawfully abducted brother since the 8th of August 2023. Today is the 16th of March 2025. It's been 586 days. And in that 586 days, I've managed to see my brother for 1 hour on the 3rd of June, which you graciously permitted me. Obviously that was a staging event. I mean, I've got so used to your staging events. They're just kind of pathetic. It's always acting with acts of malevolence and deceit and contempt. And you're acting me, we should just believe you because you're a local authority. Do you think I'm stupid? You've murdered my brother Nazim off. You tried to stage an event then in 2014 to frame me for his murder. That all abysmally failed. Then you had to get the judges to prostitute their services, such as Mr. Judge Saville, to criminally convict me. All failure upon failure as yourself as a local authority. You only achieved that by perverting the institution of justice by buying off the judges and the judiciary. And that was just a complete failure. And then as a consequence of sending me to jail, I've had to return back home to find my family suffering. What were you doing as a consequence? We were acting in your family's best interest. No, you weren't. You were just after for my family trust fund money, and that's the situation that's always existed, isn't it? It's all about money with you. You don't care about people's lives. It's all about just giving rhetoric to people. We're looking after the elderly. We are a local authority. We have a duty of care. What duty of care do you have? You've been failing and neglectful in your duty of care for the longest of times. Now you've kidnapped my brother. It's a month of Ramadan. It's a family time. I need to be able to see my brother to verify that what you're doing is okay. And what you want to do is you want to deny me access. So every day that goes by is not verifiable. So therefore, it's the extreme form of violence that you're committing against my brother. There's no evidence I can see. All right, we're not relying on your evidence because obviously you have acted with malice and contempt. So it's £1 million a day. All right, and I know you're saying, well, that's humorous, Mr. Hussain. You ain't gonna get £1 million a day. And but that's unprecedented. But what are you doing? That's not precedented. It's all unprecedented with your actions. It's been 586 days. There are laws in place, and you as a local authority, as an organ of state, know there are laws in place. You can't just simply come down and abduct somebody. But we're at that stage now where you are so acting with so brazenness that the fact that you can do as you please and nobody's going to hold you to account, and you can kill and murder and mayhem, but then make sure that you're getting the council tax because we want to make sure we're taxing you. You're taxing me for what? All right, you've taken all the money, you've taxed everything, and now you're denying us contact with our own brother on Eid and in the month of Ramadan for the second year running. Why? What have you proven? You don't need to prove anything. You just need to go. The high and mighty Bradford Council just needs to say something. Call up and down, and call up is down and down is up. Call left is right and right is left. Call right is wrong and wrong is right, and it must be so because the council says it so. So arrogant, so conceited. You've privately made my brother a private property so you can exploit him for your own financial benefit and gain, and deny me access to see my brother. This is completely ridiculous. So why is my sister now denied access to speak to our brother in Ramadan? She's beside herself, but the reality is you don't really care, isn't it? It's all racism and Islamophobia. That's what it comes down to. Pure unadulterated racism. You can't do your jobs properly, and because I can't do a job better than you, and I charge you what is right, the right price for it, you now must look to turn around and look to target and victimize me and cause me alarm and distress, continuing to put me into this position of persecution. What, you've got the judges now involved. I'm going to be criminally convicted for criminal damage. What about the criminal damage that you've been committing as a local authority? You busted my sister's door in up in Oldham. What was all that about? What did you get out of that? You were trying to kidnap my mother then, weren't you? And you had to go all the way to the High Court judges and justices in order to kidnap my mother. I was not going to make it easy for you. What you wanted to do was you wanted to come down in February 2019 with the police, abduct my mother, say you were acting in my best interest, and ask me to go to the court to beg them to get my mother back. And that didn't happen, did it? Because obviously I was clever enough to see through what was happening and took my mother to a place of safety at my sister's house. But that didn't prevent you. Then you had to get the judges involved, Judge Geddes and all the rest of them, all your motley little crew, Judge Buckley, Judge Geddes, and all the Judge Bell. I've got a list of all the names of the judges that you were privately commissioning out at the court here. But what was more surprising is that nothing was happening in your favour, especially since there was a national pandemic on the way, and therefore you had to take the court matter to the High Court judges and justices, which are also equally on your payroll, and try to get me sectioned off as a lacking capacity. The only people that lack capacity and competency is you as a local authority. Every single day you see I'm leaving you a message, recording it, publicising it. Nothing's happening, is it? And nothing will happen, because this is the brazenness of your abuses of power and control. Anybody I get, a solicitor, a barrister, is pointless, because you'll buy off the judges and achieve your objectives by colluding, conspiring with your conspirators, targeting and murdering my family members, targeting and murdering my loved ones, so you can continue to maintain this badly put together facade and deception and corruption that you're acting in the best interest of the people that you're meant to be serving, when the reality is that you've never been able to act in the best interest of the people that you're serving. You have and always will be acting in your own personal best interest, and then highlighting to the world and writing colourful documents and pamphlets that you're acting with good intentions, that you're a city of culture. How are you a city of culture when you can't even let me see my brother on in the month of Ramadan, or for Eid, or for his birthday, or for his Christmas? No, he's now your private property to do with as you please, because that's how you've organized this, so you can continue to maintain this position, badly put together position on facade of emblem of civility. What civility is there? You're throwing me under the bus, saying I'm all these horrible things, fraudster, criminal, convicted, and everything. But the reality is that you still can't do your jobs. You can't provide my brother with care. What legal basis are you detaining my brother in? There is no legal basis. You're just basically acting as criminals, holding my brother in your custody, and then looking to target or victimize me. And every time I make a move, you've got your judges on hand to write orders that nullify anything I do in the positive. And but bottom line is, how can you detain my brother in the way that you are doing? I'm asking a simple question.
You're approaching the maximum allowed time for recording a message. If you wish to record further, please choose the append option from the menu. If you've finished recording, just hang up. If you don't carry on recording or hang up, your message will be deleted. To listen, please record the rest of your message after the tone. When you've finished recording, press the hash key.
Okay, Mr. Kenna, time is once again getting the better of us, but I still want to, it's been 586 days that you've unlawfully incarcerating my brother. All I'm asking in return is, what is a legal basis to detain him as you are doing? And because you can't provide me with that legal basis, I'm charging you £1 million a day, because you know it's criminality that you're committing. You holding my brother unlawfully, then giving instructions to the to the care home not to let me speak to him, to cause me psychological harm and distress and torture. Every single day, this is what's happening, isn't it? Every single day, we are held hostage because of your malevolence and acts of villainy and tyranny to target and victimize us. Completely reprehensible and deplorable, Mr. Kenna. Completely reprehensible and deplorable, Bradford Council. You know exactly what you're doing, and you're doing it with deliberate intent.
Maximum time available for recording your message. To listen to your message, press 1. To re-record your message, press 2. If you are happy with your message, Message sent. Goodbye.
Okay, another day, another message sent, another ignore. We will just simply ignore it and do as we please. We don't need to do anything because nobody's going to hold us to account anymore. Because all the judges and the judiciary and the courts and the tribunal services, we've got them all cornered off. We've got everybody snookered off with, and we can do as we please because we're the local authority, City of Culture. Give us more money. Give us money. Give us money. Give us more money. More money. More money. But we ain't gonna give an accountability of what we're doing with that money, or be held accountable because you must just trust us because we're an authority. It's insulting that you even question them.